How's it going, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon GO. And I just landed in the Vancouver airport here in Canada. First time I've ever been in Vancouver, but I'm not gonna be here for too long because at 2 a.m. we've got a flight all the way to Taipei. That's right, guys, we're gonna be going to Taipei for the Safari Zone and I'm really excited about it. Plus we got a lot of adventures during Taiwan and also after Taiwan. I've got a lot of cool stuff for you, but for right now, since I'm stuck in this airport for a while, let's pop the daily incense and see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky and see a Galarian bird in Canada. Wouldn't it be the first time? Last time we were in Toronto for our connection flight back to Florida, we ended up getting one. Of course, we didn't catch it, but whatever. And it looks like the first spawn is a Ghastly, so that's kind of exciting. Not a shiny Ghastly, though. I'm carrying my bag like this, so this is going to be the only check I show you unless we see a bird or something really cool. I'm afraid to say the daily incense was a little bit of a bust. I mean, the Chimecho is pretty cool, but everything else is kind of meh. But I did see more than this. I just didn't end up catching it, because honestly, navigating this airport was a little difficult. But honestly, this is a really cool airport. They got some neat stuff, and also they got food, and I haven't eaten since 7 a.m. local time, and it's currently 9:14 on the West Coast, which means it's 12:14. I haven't eaten just way too long, so let's get some food. We were lucky enough to find some food, and I'm really happy about it, because literally everywhere else was closed, though we did get some pretty basic stuff. It was delicious, and now it's actually 1 a.m. We have about 20 minutes until the flight starts boarding, so let's pop this little daily incense here and do our second one, because when I land, it's gonna be a Wednesday, so yeah, we're gonna pretty much miss out if we don't do it right now, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. I really thought that this little Escalade thing that I'm on, you know, the little path thing, would get me moving in the game, but not yet. Hopefully we'll get a good spawn, though. I've moved quite a bit of a distance, and I'm not seeing anything yet. Hopefully we'll actually see a spawn in a couple seconds. Oh, there we go. Our first spawn is a Diglett. Fantastic. If we get anything amazing, I'll show you, but if not, obviously, we'll just cut to the end. All right, this is worthy of a clip. A wild Gengar off of the incense. That's awesome. It is weather boosted, so the odds of us catching this are probably really low, but yeah, insane. If it has good IVs, I'll show you, and also if I can hit it, I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. And the incense is over, and I managed to get 19 of them, including that Gengar, which is pretty cool, and we did have some more, but unfortunately, I am doing like Wi-Fi in here, and using the Wi-Fi, every time I move to like different parts of the area, it seems like it disconnects and reconnects, so I missed some spawns for sure. I actually got to see them, but I wasn't able to click on them, but none of them were Galarian birds, so it's really not that big of a deal. But now that we're done with all that, it's time for our flight to Taipei. It's going to be a very long one, so I'll see you in an eternity. Well, we finally made it to Taipei, and honestly, this place looks really cool. So far, I haven't been able to explore too much because I just dropped all my stuff off at the hotel, which I couldn't even check into yet, so I can only drop my stuff off right now. I had to take care of a few other things just to make sure I was okay to go outside, but I'm glad to say everything is good now. I've gotten everything cleared, and I did get a shiny in the airport, of course in security, so you guys couldn't see me actually catching it in front of you, but we did get a shiny Skorupi in the airport, our first ever shiny of Taiwan. Super awesome, but ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to get my hands on. As you can see, we have a lot of balloon Pikachus and a lot of the other Pikachu wearing the Taipei Taiwan shirt. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say that I've not seen a single one of them. I've actually seen quite a few ever since I got into the city. There was none at the airport at all, but the moment I got into the city, they have been literally everywhere. So fingers crossed we can get our hands on one of these, because I would love to see a shiny one today. Apparently some of them are shiny boosted. I think the ones with the shirts are boosted. I'm not sure about the balloon ones, but from what I've been told, they are boosted. So let's get out there and hopefully we'll find some close by. And of course I have an incense running, because these incenses bring in a ton of them. Also, I have no idea if it's because of the Safari Zone or if it's just raining right now, but I've seen so many course lists today. It would be so cool to find a blue one. Pikachu on the incense here. Is it gonna be shiny? No, but this is the first Pikachu of the video. We are going to catch this one, though sadly we have lost our weather boost, which really sucks. I was really hoping to get some really up there ones, including a hundo. That would be insane. So there we go, we got it. Let's take a look at this one's IVs. Why not, right? Since this is the first one, it is, oh wow, 13-13-0. Pretty cool. And as you can see on the shirt there, it's got a whole bunch of little berries, including nanabs and I think pineapples and something else on there, but that is such a cool design. I really hope that these are shiny boosted like I've been told, because I really want to get one. And literally the next incense spawn was the balloon Pikachu. Awesome. All right, well, let's just catch this one too, and if it has great IVs, I'll show you. But as you can tell with those balloons, they just have a couple extra green ones. There's nothing too different about it. It just has different colored balloons. Oh man, that is a lot of bikes. I see how most people get around here. So this large building right here is called the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. Apparently it opens really soon, so we might have to check it out in a little bit, but it's also surrounded by these two really cool looking buildings right over here. One of them is the National Concert Hall, and the other one is the National Theater. I have to say, this little courtyard looks pretty cool. And when it comes down to Pokemon Go, this area isn't too bad. There's not as many spawns as I thought there would be, but there's a pretty decent amount of them here. And apparently there might be more on the other side of the building here. And as you can see, like the whole building right here, the Memorial Hall, is this whole thing, and it has a gym on top of it, which is neat. And after those pretty intense stairs, we actually have two Snorlaxes up here. These are actually boosted because of the Safari Zone, so it would be amazing to find a shiny Snorlax out here, right? Unfortunately though, these are not the shinies. I don't think these are boosted at all though. And just like South Korea and Japan, Taiwan also has Farfetch'd, and I need that shiny, but this isn't it, unfortunately. I want to get that pink Farfetch'd so bad. I hope it happens soon. I have at least 3 Pikachus here. One of them is an Incense, sadly not shiny. Here's the second one. Are you? No, unfortunately. The other one's just down here. And here's the third one. Not shiny, unfortunately. And now we've made it to Da'an Park. This is where the Safari Zone will be held, and as you can see, there is a lot of stops here. And every single one of them is lured, which is great, so hopefully we can get something good in here. Now, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing and show you guys everything in here, because obviously you're gonna be seeing that during the Safari Zone video, but while we're in here, hopefully we'll find something cool to show you, and hopefully it'll be one of those shiny Pikachus. In fact, they're setting up for the event right now. There's been a lot of things everywhere. I will say, outside of an event, this is a great nest spot. It is currently a Tangela nest or a T-Angela nest, and it's really good. Well, a bit of time's passed, and I'm afraid to say we have not found a shiny Pikachu, which is fine, but if you look at how many we've encountered, we've caught 140, and I've definitely seen more than that. Some have run away. And it's definitely a 50-50 split between the balloon and the shirt Pikachu, but I've been told that they're boosted, so we're gonna keep hunting for as long as possible today, because obviously I wanna see it. I'm sure they're gonna be super boosted during the Safari Zone, but I wanna get one right now, you know what I mean? But what I really wanna do right now is get some foods. I definitely want something with noodles. That food was absolutely delicious, but you know what's even more delicious? We got the Pikachu with the balloons. Oh, I'm so happy. You know what? No, I want you to be further down like that. Yeah, give me the sparkles on the bottom there. Oh, I'm just so happy that we finally found this thing. It's been quite a few checks too, so definitely wasn't like the easiest thing, though it does still feel like they are partially boosted, but oh, just so happy. Boom, there we go. Now we just gotta get the one with the shirt, and then we'll technically be done with what we're hunting for. Though obviously, you know, I wanna get as many of these as possible so I can give them to friends. And I'm sure that the Safari Zone will be giving us a ton of these too, but let's take a look at these one's IVs just because this is our first one ever. It is, well, PvP maybe? I don't know. And in case you were curious, it took 200 encounters to get this thing. And again, there was some more before that, so it was more than 200. But nonetheless, still pretty awesome that we got it on 200 exactly when it comes down to the actual numbers that I have here. Now this is our find. Let's go. Shiny Snorlax 772. No idea if that's gonna be a good one, but honestly, I don't care. This is amazing. I still want to get that shirt Pikachu, but this is one of the other things that has boosted spawns. Again, I don't know if shiny rates are boosted during this time. I'd imagine they aren't, but it doesn't matter in the end of the day. We still got it. Now let's see if it's good. 3, 2, 1. You are. Not that great, but still from Taiwan. So I accidentally activated my daily incense, and sure enough, we got 25 Pokemon. Not bad, but no Galarian bird, sadly. But if you look behind me, you notice I'm back at the Memorial Hall thing, and the door is open over there. And through the doors, there's actually a bronze statue of the guy who actually founded the nation. Kind of cool that they have that. Apparently you can go in, but I don't think I'm gonna do that at this time. And now we're in the hotel. I'm not gonna lie, I was able to finally check in, and I have crashed real hard. I am really tired. I mean, we were out walking for like 9+ hours before I was actually able to get into the room. I am very happy with the shinies that we got today. I mean, we got this groupie in the airport, which is cool, but we also got the balloon Pikachu, the special one that only shows up here, and also a shiny Chungus, which is insanely awesome. Hopefully we'll get that green shirted Pikachu real soon though. That's a really big one on the list. But with that being said, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.